Hey everyone, how you doing today? I'm hoping you're enjoying your weekend. Um, I know I've been enjoying mine. Watching Good Witch mostly. Did enjoy some Cyberpunk this morning. Um, but watching The Good Witch got me thinking about something today. Um, it's this life. None of us know what this whole life holds for us. We may plan our lives as much as we want. We may think we are in control, but life will show us one thing. We don't know what's going on. I mean, it's that simple. Take me for instance. When I was younger, I was certain my life was going to be one of service in the military. I had my whole life planned out. I planned on joining the Air Force right out of high school. I wanted to be a pilot. Yeah, these kind of grounded me there back then. And then I wanted to get into the experimental pilot program and then join NASA and become an astronaut. I thought I had my whole life planned. Then I took the ASVAB test 4 times, and I think that was the max you could do, and I failed each one. My teachers wouldn't help me progress any further, so that was shot down. And everything I've wanted to do since then, it turned out I didn't have the aptitude for it, which is fine. I've had a good life. Not the best, not what I wanted. Then I met my high school sweetheart. And she changed my life. She made me become a person that was a faithless anti-theist to a beloved member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I don't regret it. I also thought I would marry her right out of high school as well. Well, right after getting back from boot camp. But that also didn't matter. Didn't happen. We're still friends. But the love part, we're friends. And I'm thankful for her. But that reminds me of something when we read in 2 Corinthians, which would have been the lesson for last week. I want to read some of it to you. Turn this some more. And it's actually going to be a little long, but the last verse says it all. 2 Corinthians chapter 5. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of God, an house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is from heaven. If so be that being clothed we shall not be found naked. For we that are in this tabernacle do groan, being burdened, not for that we would be unclothed, but clothed upon that mortality might be swallowed up of life. Now, we that hath wrought us for this selfsame thing is God, who also hath given unto us the earnest of the Spirit. Therefore, we are always confident, knowing that whilst we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. For we walk by faith, not by sight. Now, if you think about that, even the strictest, most adamant atheist or anti-theist cannot argue against this. When we are walking along, we cannot guarantee that our next step won't be our last. But at the same time, we don't know how many steps we have left. We don't know what's going to happen from day to day. Now, we can schedule our times for what we want to happen, and in some fashion, we do have control about what happens in our life. But life, like I said at the beginning, has a way of surprising us. 1 second. Life has a tendency of showing us what we need. Take an example from The Good Witch. In the last episode I watched, it was about the 200th gala. And this couple, they are staying at the Grey House. And you can tell right away that the couple aren't a good match. You can see something is off with the guy. As if he's not sure if he wants to be with her. And as the show goes on, you find out that he doesn't. And that he remembers a girl that he met in Paris that he absolutely loved. But they didn't reconnect while in Paris. It turned out that the rain had washed away his number. But at the end, they were able to reconnect. I think this life, if we take it too serious, it will mow us down. It will cause us so much stress that we can lose our mind. When we try to live this life by sight, stress will hit us. And that's something that we have a hard time with. When we start living our life by faith, and yes, anti-theists and theists, while may not have much faith, they too have faith. Every single human on this earth has just a little bit of faith. Sometimes maybe the size of a grain of sand, and some maybe the size of an atom or a neutron or but it's all there. We all do it. We have faith that we will wake up in the morning. We have faith that when we see our loved ones go out the door, that they will return. There is no living in this light by sight alone. It's impossible. And I know there's a lot of atheists and anti-theists out there that are saying, no, that's not true. But it is true. Walking this life by faith is as necessary as living this life with oxygen. Can you imagine living this life without oxygen? Because I sure couldn't. It would suck. And we would all die real quick. Or living without water. It's essential. 3 things that every human needs. Even if it's just a tiny little. We need oxygen. We need water. And we need faith. Now, the anti-theist and atheist will say, I don't have faith in anything. Well, that's not true. You live by faith. Try it. Experiment. That's what scientists love to do. But of course, a lot of atheists and anti-theists aren't really scientists. They're just bitter old people. Tomorrow is going to be the first day in my new ward, which is the old ward when I first moved in here, somewhat. A year after I moved in here, the ward was split again. And part of the ward went into a ward that shared the same building because their numbers had dwindled. Well, those same members are now back in the ward. And it's going to be so fun. So, but I will let you guys go. I hope that you had a great week and that you got some things done today. And we will hopefully see you tomorrow. Love you guys all.